giant bows, beautiful wreaths. The holiday season is upon us, and this weekend the Mount Pulaski community is welcoming visitors to the 25th annual Christmas on Vinegar Hill. Phyllis Beckie is the chair of the event. We welcome you, or I should say, you welcomed us, which is really great. Thanks for having us.
Oh, we're very pleased to have you, and we're looking forward to all the people coming to our community this Saturday. And hopefully they will have a wonderful time and experience a small town.
Yeah, well, and for folks who don't know what Vinegar Hill is, or the Christmas on Vinegar Hill, let's talk about the event and then we'll get into some of the history.
Okay. About 30 years ago, a group of women started up in Chestnut with a craft show, and they outgrew the small community and they decided to come to Mount Pulaski, and they set up a craft show. People in the community wanted to get involved, and so they opened it up to the entire community. And trying to find a name for it, a gentleman said, let's call it Christmas on Vinegar Hill.
And Vinegar Hill is actually a historic reference, since you have a train track crossing. Here you had trains coming in all directions, and people came here for something very specific, right?
Well, Mount Pulaski was one of the last towns in the state to be dry. And since it was wet, around the square there were 13 saloons. The community was known to have bootleggers. So people would come in on the train, get off, the conductor would say, next stop, Vinegar Hill. They would get off, walk the town, have a good time. They would eat, buy their items that they needed, get back on the train at night and go home happy.
And vinegar being that reference to alcoholic beverages, which is really great. And so here's an opportunity for you all to come into town, maybe not by train, but certainly by car, and enjoy the Christmas on Vinegar Hill. And you mentioned it's crafts, it's food, and some of the examples of what you guys are going to be selling are here at your store as well.
Correct. Through several of the locations, you're going to find handcrafted furniture, items made from old windows, from old barn siding, things like that.
Well, and you have things like candles too,
yes.
and even behind you, that Christmas tree. I mean, that would look great on anybody's desk or mantle.
Right. Here we have handcrafted reindeer, and at the Legion we have a woman who does Christmas trees. All of her trees are themed trees, and last year she had 100 trees. We opened the door at 8 o'clock. 10 o'clock, she had 6 trees left.
So get here early.
We have our Raggedy Ann and Andy. There are people who are making toys, and they will be available too.
And the jewelry, that's beautiful.
Jewelry, right. That is a big thing. All the women like their jewelry. There are numerous locations that will have handcrafted jewelry and handcrafted scarves back here.
Now I wanted to ask you too, 30 different businesses. Yours is one of these on the tour, and it's these kinds of crafts and these kinds of amazing things that are going to be at all 30 places, unique items.
All 30, so come.
Look for this flyer.
This flyer. When you come to town, you can stop at the courthouse. You can stop at the Legion. They have numerous copies. The individual locations will also have some, but you look for the tree. There will be a tree and have a number on it, and this tree indicates that that is a location. When you get the flyer, open it up. We're number 2. There tells us everything that's in that location.
Yeah, and it's a whole list. I'll just show folks. I mean, it's an entire list of 30 different businesses that are participating. And you said 30 different businesses participating, and there's an opportunity to eat as well at some of these.
Right.
So what have you set up over here?
Well, we knew that you like food.
You heard, huh?
And I have Dorothy here. Come on over here, Dorothy. Dorothy's with me, and we have the grade school. They have a cookie walk. You go down and get your container, and you pick out any cookie you want, and then they weigh it, and that's how they decide on the price. So food, many locations have baked goods.
Well, and this is great. Snickerdoodle coffee mix. Gosh, that would be really nice for the holidays. Did you make anything in particular?
all of this.
You've made all of it. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's wonderful. Peppermint fudge, little cranberry orange loaf there. Yum. And some great cookies. Chocolate fudge. I'm ready to eat too. But you know, if anyone wants to come down and share in some of these goodies, I'm not going to be able to eat it all. So you need to come down. When and where is the Christmas on Vinegar Hill? Remind folks.
Okay, it's this weekend, Saturday, the 23rd of November, from 8 to 5. There are 30 locations. Sunday from 12 to 4, there are 14 locations open.
Phyllis, thank you. We appreciate it. We're going to put all this information about Big Christmas on Vinegar Hill online, ciLiving.tv, and I'm going to bring some of these cookies back for Joe and Heather.